Hey guys, welcome back to another Duviri Max Out episode. Today is Mag Day, and surprisingly I haven't actually got a build at all for Mag yet on this account, which is weird because previously in other accounts she's actually a frame that I used quite a lot, particularly towards the end game. She's got a really nice kit in terms of CCing and dealing massive amounts of damage and just generally staying alive using her abilities, so yeah. Looking forward to getting a build ready for her, but let's take a look at the weapons we're going to use as well here. So, Tenet and Kuva weapon-wise, we've now completed all of the secondary weapons that we're going to need. So I don't know why I've still got the Kuva twin stubbers on. I was actually going to use the Lato Vandal, or Lato Vandal, which I have now got an Incarnon adapter on. So we are going to go ahead and get this guy maxed out, and then we've got the Tenet Livia on melee. We've only got 2 more Tenet melee weapons to max out, and then we will be ready to go onto the other weapons. So yeah, basically I'm just trying to get the Tenet and Kuva weapons formed up first because they're the ones that are going to be contributing to my MR still on this account. So if no one suggests any other weapons, those are the ones that I'm going to go with. And yeah, secondary weapons, we've done all of that, so Lato Vandal, why not? Alright. Let's take a look at Mag's kit and decide kind of what we want to do here. So, with no abilities subsumed here, we've got Crush, which is kind of her, AoE 4th nuke ability. We've then got Polarize, which is basically an armor strip and shield strip as well. And it does quite a lot of damage, actually, and it scales, which is quite nice. We can also put on the Augment mod for this, and also the 4th one as well has an Augment mod, which reduces armor. But the Augment mod for Polarize actually jams enemy weapons and keeps them in place. And this particular ability scales off of duration. It does not scale off of range. Similarly to how Nova's 4th ability scales with duration and not range as well. So this is probably actually what we're going to aim for together with a magnetized build also. So we do want a bit of range still, but, increasing the duration is probably going to be my top priority because if we use the Augment mod for Polarize, then the duration is going to, or the more duration we have, the longer the enemy weapons are going to be jammed, or they're just going to be, stuck in place. So yeah, that's the plan with that. Pull will probably keep on, to be honest. It might end up being quite useful. I'm not going to put Greedy Pull on because there's literally no need. And then in terms of subsuming something onto Mag, I haven't decided yet where I'm going to put it. But to be honest, I guess if we put it anywhere, it will be on Pull, because out of these 3 abilities, I think this one will probably prove to be the least useful. But yeah, we'll find out about that, I guess. So, again, just going to be building probably for pure duration, as well as maybe a bit of range, and try and keep our strength kind of even. I don't think we will use overextended on this build. We want to keep our strength up, so if we can somehow get our range up some other way, that's probably going to be what we aim for. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead, guys. We'll rank our mag up, get the build that we want, and then we will also... Oh yeah, I'll do the same as previously, where we'll get all of these weapons ranked up as well. And then, yeah, we'll cut back and see what we've got. So I'll see you guys in a second. Alright guys, we are now done ranking up, and it looks like I had just enough platinum this week to do what I wanted. So let's run through the builds we've got here. So for mag, 4 former. Bit of an interesting one here. I've gone double augment, so we've got counter pulse, which is what's going to be jamming our enemies' weapons. Now this is going to be increased, I believe, so the counter pulse duration on this is 11.12 seconds. This might come in handy in defense missions where, we just need a bit of respite in order to regroup and kill off some more enemies, but yeah. I'm going to leave it on for now. We might well take this off in the future if it doesn't prove to be overly good. And then I've also got Magnetized Discharge on here as well for that extra 45% magnetized range, as well as the ability to detonate and recast it. So yeah, again, gonna see how this plays out, whether or not they'll be useful in Steel Pulse Circuit, but generally speaking, I'm overall pretty happy with this build, decent amount of health. Our shield's just gonna keep coming back when we use our counter pulse, so should be alright. And then growing power as well, I put on this build just for the extra ability strength. If we move on to our Arca Plasmor here, our Tenet Arca Plasmor, we have gone for a triple stat build here. Now I know I haven't actually put on the Savvy mod. I don't actually have it right now, I don't think. I haven't bothered to buy it yet, but I've also gone joint crit as well. So I'm kind of hoping that this is just going to be an insta takedown kind of build, and I've got a River mod on here for crit chance, toxin, and multi-shot, which I just so happen to have. Everything else geared towards damage, multi-shot, crit chance, whatever. So yeah, should be good. Well, I suppose we could actually sub this out with... Oh no, it's fine. I don't even have you know, primed charge shell yet, so there's a few things I still need to get my hand on to get these maxed out, but they're ready to go for when I do get these. Obviously, we've got the capacity on the Tenet weapons because they can go up to 40. And then a Lato Vandal here. I haven't put an Exilus mod on here. I didn't think actually that it was really worth doing, to be honest. I was looking at these. Steady Hands is probably the best one we can fit on, but considering I didn't have enough platinum to do another former round, there, you know, when we come to former it, obviously maybe we'll put Steady Hands on or something. I don't think Lethal Momentum's going to help at all, to be honest. So yeah, we'll just leave that be for now. But yeah, Lato Vandal with the Incarnate form, very, very, very powerful, I found. So looking forward to maybe grabbing this one in game. And then yeah, secondary Merciless, primary Merciless on each of those. Tenet Livia, kind of standard build here, but I have gone with Virulent Scourge here for some extra status because the Tenet Livia does benefit more from status damage. But we've gone with the crit as well, so Sacrificial Steel, Organ Shatter, and Blood Rush. And then we've just put on Corrosive and Heat and whatever else we happen to get. I forgot to mention I put Nourish on Mag's first ability right here, just for the extra damage and also survivability and energy. Don't know how good it's going to be, but yeah, I couldn't think of anything else to put on, and as I've said in previous videos, Nourish is kind of just my go-to when I can't decide what ability to put on. If you guys have any ideas of what might work well there, then do let me know, but otherwise, guys, yeah, we're going to get down to Fashion Frame, and then we'll hop into the circuit and see if we can get our mag. Alright guys, here is our mag. I think she looks pretty good actually. So we recently got the Saturn 6 armor as part of the Nightwave drops on this account, so I thought I'd make use of them here. Mag is quite a dwindly looking frame, just generally. So the Saturn 6 armor actually beefs her up quite a lot. I might change out the leg pieces a bit. I'm not sure that they quite work how I wanted them to, but, you know, they look pretty good right now anyway. It's kind of like a space, I don't know, well, Space Marine kind of vibes I'm getting here. Something Warhammer-ish, I don't know. So yeah, basic color scheme as we've done before. Boltace Syandana. Oh, not Boltace, what's it called? Boltara, that's the one. Boltara Syandana. And then, yeah, everything else, Saturn 6. Clan emblems on the side. I've gone with the Valorum Prime Sigil just underneath the chest plate here to add a bit more animation to the front. And yeah, that's kind of it. I'm actually quite happy with how this turned out. I think it looks kind of cool. But anyway, we got to go and try and get her in the Steel Path circuit now. So I will catch you guys in there. Alright guys, so no mag just yet, but we do have our Lato Vandal available to us now. So we'll go ahead and take that. Ski Agility, we do have some mods on, so I guess we'll grab that now. And then just Prismagorgon, I guess. We're only going to be using the Lato Vandal, so it doesn't really matter. Our trusty Revenant as well, so let's see how this guy performs. Oh, we got a trade first though, hold on, let me do that. Alright guys, so I'm just going to show quickly here. This is in fact the first round, but I'm going to go ahead and just guess that the damage of this thing does just kind of carry on throughout. Especially when we get some better decrees in the door, it'll probably just keep moving on up. Let's get some more thralls in here. And yeah, you can see here, like, for the most part, this thing one-shots everything, at least when you are accurate with it. Yeah. A very, very good weapon, I think. Would be very happy to take this one for any time it pops up in Steel Path Circuit. Cool. Alright guys, well yeah, definitely one to add to the arsenal, I think, the Lato Vandal in Carnon form. So I'll catch you guys again when we get our mag. Alright guys, here she is, our Mag Prime. Looking very nice. let's go ahead and see what weapons we've got. We've got the Kuva Heck. Do we have any other weapons here? Not particularly. I'm kind of tempted to maybe go with the Lato Vandal, actually. Do we get... No, not really. Yeah, I do already have a build for the Kuva Heck, so we'll probably roll with that. It's not perfect or how I want it exactly, but it'll be fine for now. It's also got a high pellet count, which will help for magnetize. Let's take the Zacti actually with the galvanized shot build, and then probably just the Corum, I guess. And we'll see what we got. So right off the bat, we've got the Warframe efficiency one. I think we'll probably go ahead and take that. That's actually quite nice. And yeah, guys, we'll crack on with it and see how we fare. Alright guys, so this is our second round of survival. I don't know what stage we're on. Probably like 7 or 8, I guess. Enemy level up at 400 now. And yeah, this is feeling pretty comfortable, not gonna lie. She is a bit squishier than some of the other frames we've used so far, but her CC, as you can see, like, it's crazy with this polarized augment, so yeah. I suppose if you wanted to just go like full speed, then maybe take it off, because I found for the defense missions, although it does slow things down, because obviously it jams the enemy's weapons, they don't move for a bit, so they don't come towards you. It does give you some breathing room to kind of prepare, set up your bubbles in good spots, and that way the enemies just, you know, walk straight into them as soon as they approach the point and die. I kind of wish I had taken Arcane, or not Arcane, sorry, Magus Anomaly. I did have it on, but I don't know what I've done with it. So, yeah. If I had Magus Anomaly, I could obviously pull all the enemies around me into a bubble. And that way, yeah, I wouldn't really have to do anything. The enemies just kind of kill themselves when they hit any of my bubbles, which is nice. So yeah, I think there's kind of two ways you could go with this. You could take off the Polarized Augment, which obviously jams enemies' weapons. You might become a bit more squishy that way. You'll have to deal with a lot more gunfire. But also, you could probably whack on some more strength. And I'd also take Magus Anomaly to pull the enemies in towards your bubbles. Because, yeah, I think that could make defense missions way faster. Even with this augment on, obviously jamming their weapons, we can pull them in still with it. So yeah, I think there's a lot of use to be had, really. But we'll carry on. I think this can probably go on for quite a while. When I was doing the defense mission, which was the last in the rotation, so I think I probably got 2 more missions after this before I hit a defense mission again. The defense point actually took no damage at all, because yeah, either the enemy's shots were going into my magnetized bubble, or, you know, if it was a melee unit, they'd also go into the magnetized bubble and just insta-kill themselves on it. So it does feel like a very strong build, and it feels like a comfortable build, actually, is what I would say. Like, I'm not overly worried about losing this in any game format. I tell you one thing that's been really good with this polarized augment is excavation. Like, the fact that you can just stop enemies in their track in excavation and not be able to shoot the point is massive. And then when a melee target gets close, you can put a bubble on them, and then yeah, any other melee targets that get close to the point also then just die to the bubble. So it works on a few levels. As you can see there, everything dying to viral procs. It's pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, we'll keep going, guys, and then either I'll show you kind of where we get to, or we'll round it out in the orbiter. So I'll see you guys in a second. Alright guys, so we made it past stage 10, but that defense mission was cutting it a bit close, I think. I didn't feel totally comfortable, so I'll probably extract there. We probably could have gone around again until the next defense mission, but I'm not going to risk it, I don't think, for the sake of progress. So let's tie it up there. So yeah, all in all, Mag pretty good. She's probably not as good, I would say, as some of the others we've tried out recently, but in terms of her CC capability, like for excavation and stuff using this build, it's actually very good. Yeah, what is it? Counterpulse. This is so good for excavation, I found. Like, it's crazy. Combine it with the bubble as well. It's obviously going to prevent any kind of damage from melee units to excavators. It's just unbeatable, really. So, yeah, all in all, very happy with this build. I'll probably swap a few things around here and there. Maybe I'll swap Nourish onto my 4th ability, just because I wasn't really using Crush at all, to be honest. So, yeah. Pull, probably going to be more useful, even though the range is, you know, a bit less. But, yeah, you know, something to work with. And, yeah, for a first build, or first time around on this, I think this turned out pretty well. So, yeah, hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you have any suggestions for frames for me to do in the future, then leave those down in the comments below. What I will say is I'm only going through the prime frames first. So if you have made a suggestion for a non-prime frame, then you probably won't be seeing that for a while, obviously, until its prime variant gets released. Reason being, I don't want to just reinvest everything into the frame when it gets re-released as a prime version, which I'm sure many of you can understand. So yeah, if you did enjoy the video, please leave a like and subscribe. And once again, if you have any suggestions of your own, put them down in the comments below. But otherwise, guys, I will see you in the next one.